Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Forging Indestructible Self-Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Fontenot, and today we're going to talk about why most people struggle with self-discipline. Self-discipline is often celebrated as the key to success, yet many people find it incredibly challenging to maintain. While the importance of self-discipline is clear, the reality is that building and maintaining it is a nuanced process. Most people struggle with self-discipline not because they lack willpower, but rather because they fall into the common psychological traps that make it harder to stay on track. And these pitfalls, such as the all-or-nothing mindset, the pull of instant gratification, and self-sabotage, can derail even the most well-intentioned efforts. Understanding these obstacles and learning how to avoid them is what is essential for building lasting self-discipline. So let's start with the all-or-nothing mindset, which is the enemy of progress. It's one of the most common obstacles to self-discipline. This is the belief that if you can't follow through on a goal perfectly, you might as well give up altogether. For example, if you're trying to eat healthier and slip up by eating something unhealthy, you might think, well, I've already ruined my day, so I'll just start again next week. This mindset makes it difficult to make steady progress because it forces you to view your actions in extremes. You're either completely succeeding or you failed. The reality is that progress is not linear, and perfection is neither possible nor necessary. Self-discipline is not about flawlessly executing your plans, but rather about making consistent, small efforts and learning from your mistakes. Instead of expecting perfection, you aim for progress. Each time you try, even if you slip up, you have an opportunity to learn and do better next time. It's far better to get back on track after a small mistake than to throw in the towel and wait for an ideal moment to start over. So what are some ways we can avoid the all or nothing trap? First, practice self-compassion. Understand that setbacks are a natural part of the process, not signs of failure. Be kind to yourself and refocus on what you can actually control. Next, break your goals into smaller steps. Rather than focusing on the final outcome, concentrate on the small, manageable actions that lead to your goal. These incremental wins will build momentum. If you look at it as only the final outcome, it's just too big. There's a saying that goes, how do you eat an elephant? And the answer is one bite at a time. You don't eat the whole thing. It's too big. But if you break it down, everybody can do one bite at a time. It's the same way with these small, manageable actions. Next, celebrate consistency, not perfection. Even if you don't hit every milestone, celebrate the effort you've put in and the consistency of your actions. Success is built over time, not through one perfect moment. Next, let's talk about instant gratification versus delayed rewards. Basically, the battle of temptation. We live in a world of constant distractions and instant rewards. Social media, fast food, entertainment at our fingertips. It's no wonder that many people struggle with self-discipline. Our brains are wired to seek immediate pleasure and avoid discomfort, which is why instant gratification is such a powerful force. Whether it's checking your phone during work hours or indulging in unhealthy habits to relieve stress, the quick fix often feels more rewarding than working toward long-term goals. However, the problem with instant gratification is that it provides only temporary satisfaction. The true rewards of self-discipline, like career success, good health, or personal growth, requires sustained effort and patience, which are often less immediately satisfying. This delay in reward can make it hard to stay disciplined, as the benefits of good habits don't always appear right away. We know that. So what are some ways that we can overcome the pitfall of instant gratification and embrace delayed rewards? Well, first, you've got to focus on long-term benefits. When the temptation for instant gratification arises, remind yourself of the bigger picture. For example, while eating a donut might offer immediate pleasure, exercising regularly will provide long-term health benefits that far, far outweigh that momentary satisfaction. Next, break larger goals into smaller, rewarding steps. Now, I already touched on this, but again, to make the process feel more rewarding, break your larger goals into smaller, achievable steps that offer immediate satisfaction. If you're saving money, for instance, reward yourself with a small treat or experience once you've reached a mini milestone. Finally, use temptation bundling. This is a strategy that involves combining a task you don't particularly enjoy with something you find highly rewarding. For example, listen to your favorite podcasts while doing a workout, or use social media only after completing a study session. Those are little ways that you can make something that you're really not looking forward to something a little more pleasant. All right, the next pitfall: overcoming self-sabotage and negative self-talk. Basically, changing your inner dialogue. Now, self-sabotage is a sneaky and insidious pitfall that many people struggle with when trying to build self-discipline. It occurs when your actions, consciously or unconsciously, work against your own best interests. This often takes the form of procrastination, making excuses, or engaging in unhealthy behaviors despite knowing they'll undermine your goals. A major contributor to self-sabotage is negative self-talk. When you don't believe in your ability to succeed, or when you constantly criticize yourself, it becomes much harder to stay disciplined. For instance, thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," "I always mess things up," or "I'll never be successful," can create a mental barrier that undermines your confidence and your motivation. This negative mindset makes it more difficult to commit to your goals and maintain consistency because you don't believe you deserve success or that you're capable of achieving it. So how do we overcome self-sabotage and negative self-talk? First and foremost, identify the triggers. Pay attention to situations where you tend to self-sabotage. Do certain stressors, emotions, or circumstances trigger negative behaviors? Understanding the cause of your self-sabotage can help you address it more effectively. It's like they used to say in that old G.I. Joe cartoon, knowing is half the battle. Next, challenge those negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is there evidence to support it? Replace self-critical thoughts with positive, empowering affirmations like, "I am capable of change," or "I've made progress before and I can do it again." Know that you can flip the script. Next, use the power of small wins. Again, this is going to be a reoccurring theme. Self-sabotage often occurs when we feel overwhelmed by the big picture. To combat this, focus on small, achievable wins. These small successes build confidence and help counter negative beliefs about your abilities. And finally, seek accountability and support. Having a support system can help break the cycle of self-sabotage. Whether it's a friend, a family member, a coach, or just sharing your goals with someone else creates a sense of responsibility and encouragement. It will help you stay on track. Ultimately, self-discipline is essential for achieving our long-term successes, but it is a journey fraught with psychological pitfalls. The all-or-nothing mindset, the lure of instant gratification, and self-sabotage can all undermine our best efforts. However, by understanding these challenges and learning how to navigate them, we can build more sustainable and consistent self-discipline. To avoid these pitfalls, focus on making small, incremental progress rather than expecting perfection. Cultivate the ability to delay gratification by focusing on long-term rewards, and challenge negative self-talk to break the cycle of self-sabotage. Building your self-discipline is not about being perfect. It's about staying consistent, adapting when things don't go as planned, and trusting that the effort you put in today will pay off over time. I want to thank you for listening to this episode. Please, if you are getting something from this or enjoy it, hit the like button. Please subscribe. Got a good plan to do these episodes weekly for quite a while. And then if you want, there is a complimentary book that covers everything that we're covering in the podcast. Please look on Amazon. And again, it's the same title, Forging Indestructible Self-Discipline. Get your copy today, and I hope you have a great week. Thank you. Bye.